Yeah, I like something up for this one, man.
Gotta light something up, man.
We smoking,
You know what I mean?
gang green shit, you know what I mean?
What's goody? Back with another one, cause you know Raider Nation needed another one, you heard me? How y'all feeling? We back in the building. Always feeling good when you got the Raiders on. Always feeling good when you got the Raiders on. You hear me? Yeah. It's the TheYurpJerz Raiders podcast, man. What's up? So, episode 14, man. What it do? First, I want to say, I want to thank everybody, my subscribers. I want to thank my family, my friends. I want to thank Raider Nation Live, Coach Gravy, What Up Low, Raider Gabe 420. Want to thank them for just showing me love. I reached 50 subscribers, man, and I'm proud of myself. And I just want to thank everybody, man. And now we on the road to 100. You know what I'm saying? We on the road to 100. So I just wanted to say that. Just wanted to give out my shout outs and my thank yous. So we got a lot to talk about, you feel me? We're gonna talk about who would you rather have, Will Howard or Quinn Ewers. We're gonna talk about how Gruden, you know, he got his QB camp back, and he did an interview with Will Howard, and he compared Will Howard to Josh Allen. So I want to know, I'm gonna give my take on that, and in the comments, I want to know how y'all feel. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below. Shadur visiting the Raiders early next week. 30-player visit. Pete Carroll on Geno giving us stability at the QB position. I really want to talk about that. And how y'all feeling about, you know, the draft being around the corner. Like, you know, hopefully right now, I'm trying to go live. I'm not, for some reason, I'm unable to go live right now. I got my 50 subscribers, so I'm trying to go live with y'all. So we're gonna, I'm still trying to work that out and see, you know, how can I go live and everything. But I still got a week and a half, you know, until the draft. So, but I definitely will be live and lit. I will be live and lit, you know, heading into the draft. Hopefully, you know, when the draft comes. So, and you know, the last segment, we just gonna kick it, talk out ish, you hear me? So, let's get to it. Yeah. So, y'all let me know in the comments, how y'all feel about this. So, would you rather have Will Howard or Quinn Ewers? If we going off coaching perspective, I'm going Will Howard. I'm going Will Howard, and I'm saying this because, you know, the connection with Will Howard and Pete Carroll. I did a little bit of film, and I watched a couple of games with Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers is not bad. Quinn Ewers is not a bad quarterback. He went through some adversity, you know, playing. He started at Texas. He was a starter for the last 2-3 seasons. And he's had a pretty decent career, you know, college career. You know, he's held off the Manning, what's his name? Arch. He's held off Arch Manning from taking his job. At one point last year, he did get benched, and you know, what I've been hearing is that he by him getting benched, you know, he dealt with it in a good way, shall I say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't let it get to him. He didn't let it get him down or whatever. He just kept working. So that's one aspect I like about him too, Quinn Ewers. You know, he has the throwing ability. He has the accuracy. He can throw the ball. The only problem is his consistency. You know, that's the problem with Quinn Ewers is his consistency. And you can see some inconsistent in both quarterbacks, Will Howard and Quinn Ewers. So, I mean, either way, it don't really matter who we get because they're still going to have to sit behind Geno. You know what I'm saying? I love Shador. I know that we're having a visit with him, but I just don't see that happening for us right now. The way we went about the free agency, I just don't see that happening right now. And the contract we gave Geno, I just don't see that happening right now. Love Shador. I know he's going to be great wherever he goes, but I just don't see that in where we lining up at as far as our number 6 pick. But yeah, I say Will Howard is a proven winner. Quinn Ewers is a proven winner too. He just hasn't made it to the big stage. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't made it to the national championship, but he's been he's been in the playoffs all 3 years, all 4 years. So that's something else that's great. Yeah, they both got accuracy. They both can throw the ball. They both can throw the ball deep. Pause. And yeah, Quinn Ewers, man. I mean, y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about Will Howard and Quinn Ewers. I believe they both could thrive sitting behind somebody for about a year or two. If they can sit, if Will Howard, either one, I think can fare well with this offense. I just think Will Howard will be better because he knows Chip Kelly's offense. You know what I'm saying? You got a quarterback that's coming in that knows the offense already. You know what I'm saying? But now all he has to do is learn behind Geno mentally, you know, get better and wait his turn. And when Geno's ready, when we're ready and Geno's ready to, you know, part ways, then I think we'll be able to Will Howard can step in and it'll go smooth transition right there, for real. I really believe that. And I think that'd be the best thing for us is doing that. So next segment, we're gonna talk about Gruden. Gruden's QB camp, right? So Gruden has been doing this QB camp for years now. Salute to John Gruden. Once a Raider, always a Raider. We love you, bro. But so he's been doing these, you know, these shows with different quarterbacks. You know, always it could be quarterbacks in the league. It's quarterbacks that's coming out right now out of college. So he's been doing that, and you know he kills it all the time. You know, Gruden knows his quarterbacks. You know, and he had Will Howard on, and he compared Will Howard to Josh Allen. Now I think Will Howard is like 6'2", 6'3", about 230, 220, 230. And Josh Allen's about the same. Maybe I think he's like 6'3", maybe like 6'3", 6'4", maybe. But yeah, I can't say that Josh Allen. You know, he's done a lot in this league. You know, he hasn't won the Super Bowl yet, but he's done his fair share of winning. But just to compare them, I wouldn't do that right now to the guy. You know, first of all, we don't even know where he's being drafted to. You talking about Josh Allen, who's been in, you know, he's been one of the best quarterbacks in football for quite some time now. You know, always in the playoffs. His numbers is excellent always. So I don't know. We will have to see later on down the line on whoever drafts Will Howard. Maybe it could be us. You know, we don't know, but you will have to see. He will have to play some games before we could compare him to a caliber quarterback like Josh Allen. So I don't know. I really don't know about that one. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think. No. So we gonna go on to the next one because it's really not too much to talk about that one. I think I got off Twitter X and seen it on there. I'm not sure, but can you compare him once he starts playing and everything and see how he does? Give him about a year or two under his belt. Yeah, see where he's at. You know, but right now I think you can't compare him. I don't even know why Gruden. Ooh, excuse me. I don't even know why Gruden thought he can compare. I don't know if he was trying to be nice. You know, I'm not trying to play him with none, but you know, I don't know. So we're gonna be on to the next one. Shadir visiting the Raiders 30-player visit early as next week. I mean, that's dope. That's what's up. Maybe we can, you know, see where he's at. As far as me, nah, I don't see us picking him. It could be a possibility, yeah. But I just don't see why we would waste our first round draft pick on a quarterback when we just signed a top 10 quarterback right now. And we just gave him the money we gave him. You know, so if we're gonna draft our number 6 pick, if our first draft pick, John Spytek's first draft pick, it has to be somebody that's going to be impactful, you know, who's going to make a difference right now, you know, who's going to put his foot in right now, you know, and I just don't see us getting Shadir. I don't even see Shadir falling into the second round. I still think the Saints can get him at 9. I think, and even if he passes 9, the Pittsburgh can get him at 21. You know, so you just never know. If I was Pittsburgh, I'd just chalk it up and say screw Aaron Rodgers. Cause he taking his sweet ass time, and we ain't got time for that, bro. Like, go ahead with that. We ain't got no time for. Look, if I was Pittsburgh, I'd be like, look, man, my guy, it's over. Like, you got until next week. Give us your decision. If you ain't got no decision, you want to live it up in the sun, go ahead and live it up in the sun. But we gonna get our quarterback. We really won't need you. So, and I think Shadir will be a great fit for for Pittsburgh. I think he'd be a really good fit for New Orleans too. You know, for real, like I think he'll be a great fit for New Orleans. I like New Orleans weapons. I think New Orleans had to get I think I don't know. No, Foster Moreau is pretty good. He's a good, he's an X-rated. He was really good. I like Foster. So yeah, it's Shador. He got some weapons over there. They got Alvin Kamara in the backfield. Probably want to get another running back to complement him. You got Rashid Shaheed. You got Chris Olave over there. They probably gonna draft another wide receiver. They might draft one of the Colorado wide receivers to, go with Shador. You know what I mean? So I think I don't know. I think the Saints would be really good for him, yo. And they can fix some of their cap space too, because they ain't cap city hell right now. It ain't looking good for them. For real. It's not looking good for them at all. So I think, they need to start drafting their replacements. Quarterbacks first. I think Alvin Kamara got some years on him, so you have to replace them. Their receiver core is still good. Replace some of that defense. I think that's where most of the money is at, is on that defense. So they need to go and do something about that. But other than that, I could see Shador flourishing and doing really good things in New Orleans for the Saints. For real. Who they got? Who they head coach? What's the dude name? I forgot his name. See, I do this all the time. And then watch it come to me. It'll come to me. Pause. But anyways, yeah. So I think Shador will be great over there. So let's go to the next one. Pete Carroll on Geno giving us stability at QB. So, I've been talking like bits and pieces of what Pete Carroll been saying at his little interview at the coaches meeting. So I've been giving y'all like bits and pieces like each episode, you know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't want to go through the whole thing, and certain things tie in to like certain shows I do and stuff, on certain episodes. So this episode, I wanted to talk just a little bit more about Pete Carroll and Geno Smith, But the stability at the quarterback position, he says, it gives us instant stability at the QB position. And yes, we are still going to, search for that other quarterback. But he gives us right now a chance to win. And I agree. I agree with everything Pete Carroll says, because he knows Geno Smith. He knows what his abilities are. He knows what he likes. He knows what he don't like. He knows what he can do. He knows what he can't do. And I think that's going to be, great for us. We're in win now mode, people. I don't know if y'all don't understand, but we're in win now mode / planning for the future. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do everything we possibly can to win now, but we also gonna be drafting for the future and now. Things that can help us both. On what we, I should say both, my bad. But things that can help both situations. You know what I'm saying? The now and the future. And I think that's something that we should have been harped on. I think we should have been took that approach the last couple years, but obviously, we didn't have a Pete Carroll or Tom Brady wasn't in the building then. Spy Tech wasn't even, he was doing his thing in Tampa, so we didn't have them pieces to these minds to come together and say, let's build for now. Let's build for the future, but try to win now. And I think that is the best approach. And I think if we could keep that approach going for this year and next year, that way we'll be able to say, all right, we build. We're in contention now, and we're going to contend for the future. You know, this is going to be how we do things from now on. And I know Red Raider Nation is comfortable, because I am. You know, I feel great about this. I feel like the coaching staff is going to be everything for us. You know, I'm gonna keep stressing it. I'm gonna keep saying it on every episode. Watch, I'll probably be saying it more later on down the line. You know, but yeah, Pete Carroll, I mean, he's right. Like, Gino gives us straight stability. And all we need now, sorry about that. All we need now is for Gino to start working with the guys, which I believe he already has. You know what I'm saying? I believe he already has been working with the guys. You know, probably staying after practice, you know, because, you know, the OTAs is here now. So, you know, staying after practice and all that good stuff, I believe, shoot, we really got something. We really got something, you know, and all we got to do is to continue to get better and keep stacking them accomplishments. And once the season start, you start stacking them wins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we're going to go 0-17 or we're going to do all this stuff. No, this is a start. Day by day. You know what I'm saying? Get this stuff day by day. We're going to treat it level by level. You know what I'm saying? Because there's levels to this. So I'm excited for what Gino brings to the offense and what Pete Carroll can, you know, brings to the coaching staff. You feel me? So I can't wait. I think this is going to be dope. So now, let's talk about, so how y'all feel about the draft being around the corner, man? Like, soon, Raider Nation, soon, yo, we going to be knowing who's going to be our first draft pick in round 1. Will it be Genty? Or will we go and get Shador? You feel me? Shoot, will it be will we trade up? Will we trade down? We don't know. But we know that possibility is going to be soon. It's right around the corner. It's there. And I can't wait. And I'm going to be going heavy more on the draft. I'm going to be uploading my draft picks, you know, my mock drafts. I'm going to be uploading them soon, and I'm going to be doing videos on each one I upload on. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably do two mock drafts at a time on each video. So I'm thinking about doing 6. So I'll probably do 3 videos, 2 mock drafts each. So y'all tune into that. That's going to be coming soon. Yeah, man, I'm excited about the draft, man. I just can't wait to see what Spytech brings to the table, man. You don't understand. Like, I just can't wait to see what this man brings to the table and what his mind is, where his mind is going to be at, you know. Like, I'm probably screaming what everybody else is. Genty, man. Genty needs to be that number 6 overall pick, you know. And then we need to at least go offensive lineman, you know. And also, going back to when I was talking about the mock drafts I'll be doing, I'm going to be doing each mock draft on different scenarios. You know, if we get a quarterback, or if we get Genty at 6, or maybe we go corner at 6, or maybe we I'll probably do that, and I'll probably be doing 2 trades too. I'll do an episode with 2 mock drafts with 2 trades. So I'll do it like that. I'll do a scenario for if we get Genty. I'll do a scenario if we go and get Shadur. I'll do a scenario when we go and get let's just say we get Will Johnson at 6. I'll do a scenario on that. I'll also do a scenario on getting an offensive lineman too first at 6. And then, the next 2 will be trades. I'll do one trading up, and I'll do one probably trading down. Or if it allows me to trade up. If not, I won't, So, but yeah. So look out for that. And yeah, I can't wait for that. So yeah, it's around the corner. I'm gonna try to be live too. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm trying to get in touch with YouTube right now and seeing if I can start to go live, and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm doing everything off my phone for right now. So, yeah, starting from the bottom, you hear me? And we just gonna see how that rolls, you feel me? But hopefully by the time the draft rolls around, which is like a week and a half, I should be able to go live, especially if I keep bugging them, you feel me? So, we just gonna see how that goes. Yes, I'm very excited too, because I get to interact with Raider Nation, you feel me? I get to interact with y'all, and I can't wait, I like to, get you guys' thoughts on what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? We can maybe, and I'll give y'all my thoughts, and we can go back and forth and see how that works, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this gonna be great, man. This draft's gonna be great. So now we're gonna go into the last segment, which is the Just Kick It segment, you feel me? And I'm just gonna talk my ish. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna, talk Raiders, whatever. Ain't no specific subject or anything I'm going off of. I'm just, talking. So I'm got like 3 minutes left or something like that. So, yeah. So, man, yeah. So, we just kicking it. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below, you feel me? And yeah, I reached 50, y'all. Shoot. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that without y'all, man, for real. Y'all the real goats, y'all. Y'all the goats of this, because I want to thank y'all for, you guys, the subscribers, the chat, whoever y'all want to be. Just want to thank y'all for, making this happen. I know it ain't no huge accomplishment, like I hit 1,000 or something like that. Nah, but, I'm starting from the bottom where nobody really know me and stuff, you feel me? Like, so this is what I'm just bringing to y'all to the table, you feel me? So, but yeah. So I just want to tell y'all too, I did a new intro and a new outro, different song basically, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to switch it up, you know what I mean? I'm probably gonna switch up the pictures too, when I upload the video and stuff like that, so y'all look out for that. Y'all look out for that. It'll actually be on this video and moving forward. So, yeah, man. I ain't do no premiere or nothing like I did the last one. But, it's cool. I'm just surprised, y'all. So, I wanted to surprise y'all and stuff. They be like, oh, yeah, he needed you. So yeah. But yeah, man, this the Raiders, but I really think we can sneak into the playoffs. I'm trying to tell people, I'm gonna continue to say it. Like, I think we can sneak into the playoffs just by, the excellent coaching of this coaching staff. Everybody on this staff can coach. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that's inexperienced. Everybody used to be head coaches at one point, maybe in the main roles, and yeah, this will mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can start off hot, and I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not gonna say we're gonna win. We gonna be top of the rankings on everything. No, this is gonna be a challenge because everything is new. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, everything's new. Head coaches, players, top of the organization. You know what I'm saying? People in the office. Everything's new. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna continue to build off that and yeah, keep stacking them. You feel me? So your boy is back. And I hope y'all like the episode. I hope y'all like the show. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. And hey, we in the building. Yeah.
Yeah. I like something up for this one, man.
Gotta light something up, man.
We smoking.
You know what I mean?
Gang green shit, you know what I mean?